What is parenting coordination? Parenting coordination, often referred to as a PC, is a child-focused alternative dispute resolution method. You can choose a parenting coordinator who is a mediator, or you can agree with your partner to appoint a parenting coordinator with mediation and arbitration powers. A court in Alberta can order you to attend parenting coordination, but only if the parenting coordinator is limited to mediating agreements. A court in Alberta cannot order you to attend parenting coordination with arbitration powers unless you both agree to this. Choosing a parenting coordinator. Your parenting coordinator should be a neutral professional who assists you to resolve child-related disputes in a timely manner. Be careful when selecting a parenting coordinator. Not all parenting coordinators are trained, competent, or qualified to help families in turmoil. The process is not regulated in Alberta. Anyone can be a parenting coordinator. You can appoint your doctor, dentist, soccer coach, favorite waiter at your local restaurant, accountant, lawyer, or mental health professional to act as a parenting coordinator if you sign an agreement with them. But that does not mean they should be appointed as your parenting coordinator. When deciding who to use as your parenting coordinator, it is important to ensure the person is qualified to deal with issues that impact your family. Some families have parents struggling with gambling problems or domestic violence. Some have children or parents struggling with addictions or mental health issues. Some have children who have special needs. Others have complex income structures, which require an extensive understanding of the federal child support guidelines to help determine the appropriate amount of child support. Every family is different, and one size does not fit all. You must pick a parenting coordinator who is trained in the areas your family needs. It does not help to have a parenting coordinator trained in domestic violence if your family does not struggle with this issue. Likewise, if your issues are financial in nature and involve support calculations, you will need someone with these skills. Don't be afraid to ask your parenting coordinator for their resume, setting out their qualifications and training. You are entering into a contract with this person. This will give the parenting coordinator significant decision-making powers, which can impact your family. A good parenting coordinator will happily provide information about their qualifications. A bad parenting coordinator will probably be reluctant to provide any information. Appointing a parenting coordinator. Once you have decided who to use as a parenting coordinator, you need to decide: 1. Will they be mediating or arbitrating or both? 2. What issues will they have jurisdiction to discuss? Mediation or arbitration. Deciding whether to give a parenting coordinator mediation or mediation and arbitration powers can be a complex question. You should obtain legal advice to ensure you understand the implications of both options. Once you have decided if your parenting coordinator is mediating or arbitrating, your parenting coordinator will ask you to sign an agreement. Most parenting coordinators will also ask you to enter a court order. A good parenting coordinator will ask you to sign the agreement with a lawyer to ensure you understand what the agreement means. The parenting coordination agreement is your contract with the parenting coordinator. The agreement should, at a minimum, cover the following areas: 1. Cost of the process and who is paying. 2. What issues the parenting coordinator can address. 3. How meetings will be scheduled. 4. How the parenting coordination process can be canceled. 5. Length of the contract. 6. If the parenting coordinator can arbitrate how the arbitration process will be determined if the PC has arbitration powers and what rights of appeal you have. The agreement is a binding contract. It is important you fully understand each term of the agreement. Once appointed, it can be very difficult and costly to remove a parenting coordinator. Jurisdiction. A parenting coordinator can help families reach an agreement on issues families face every day, such as developing a parenting schedule and routines, including minor changes and clarification of parenting time, sharing of holidays and summer vacations, and organization of travel documents, how children will be disciplined, communication between the parents or between a parent and child, such as telephone, email, texting, communication book, and time of the communication, childcare, babysitting, transportation and exchange of children, drop off, pick up, healthcare management, medical, dental, vision care, and other medical issues, counseling, what extracurricular activities and special events your children will be involved in, and payment arrangements. Education, school choice, tutoring, special needs issues. Personal possessions of the children, including their clothing, toys, electronics, and equipment. Alteration of the children's appearance, whether permanent or temporary, including haircuts, piercings, and tattoos. Religious observance. Role of and contact with extended family members, such as grandparents, or anyone who has a significant role in the parent's life. And it is important that you carefully choose which topics you want the parenting coordinator to address. The parenting coordinator can only help with areas you listed in the contract or court order that they can discuss. The role of a parenting coordinator. Parenting coordinator who is a mediator. If your parenting coordinator is only a mediator, they will try and help you come to an agreement. They will not be able to make you do something you do not agree with. They may be able to provide a report to the court if you have agreed they can, or the court has ordered them to. Parenting coordinator who is an arbitrator. A parenting coordinator with arbitration powers is much more powerful. They will work with your family to reach an agreement, and if you can't agree, the parenting coordinator will make an award, which you will have to follow. You are hiring an individual to act as your family's private judge. The parenting coordinator acts in accordance with the Arbitration Act of Alberta. The parenting coordinator makes decisions as mandated by the arbitration award. Once an award is made, it is enforceable and can easily be made into a court order. Depending on what appeal power you set out in your agreement, your right to appeal any decision of your parenting coordinator can be very limited, more limited than in court. Benefits of using a parenting coordinator. The process is private. You meet in an office. No one else knows what is discussed. It can be more informal than court and less intimidating. Your parenting coordinator will become familiar with your family and your challenges. Your parenting coordinator can speak to professionals working with your family if they have the power to do so. Decisions can be reached quickly and informally for minor issues, such as which soccer team your child will join, and for bigger decisions, such as which school your child will attend. A more formal process can be used. A good parenting coordinator can help you learn to communicate with each other in new, more positive ways. The pitfalls. A bad parenting coordinator can create more discourse in the family. They can make decisions without the skills and knowledge required, which can create further difficulties. The process can be costly, as you pay for the parenting coordinator. If a parenting coordinator does not have specific training in arbitration, they may not understand the principles of due process and natural justice, and decisions could be made that are not transparent but are extremely costly to appeal. You can be stuck in a process you cannot exit. At Mincher Koeman, we understand the benefits and pitfalls of using a parenting coordinator. At Mincher Koeman, we will ensure you choose the right parenting coordinator for your family, and that you fully understand the process before you sign any agreement.